So probably the hardest technique to learn with a string trimmer is what we call soft edging. It's when you're edging vertically the edge of landscaping beds that don't have some kind of physical border like concrete edging or metal edging or plastic edging. In those cases we do what's called soft edging, and that's where we turn our trimmer up vertically and we trim along those lines to get you a nice clean cut. Most people, if you see professionals doing this that have been using gas equipment for years, they'll be holding their trimmer up like this vertically, and they're trying to hold that string where it cuts along the curvature of your beds. Myself, I never learned that technique with gas equipment. I learned how to do this with electric equipment 5 years ago. And part of the reason people hold it like this with gas equipment is because you've got a hot gas engine right here that can burn you. Now, with the electric equipment, you don't have that issue. So instead of me holding it like this, I personally do it this way. I hold the trimmer just like normal, just like I would if I was gonna weed eat or trim, and I curl my wrist up and I tuck this up under my arm. So I'm basically holding it the same as I would my regular trimmer. Once I get that, you see I've almost flipped it upside down. Once I get that, I'm going to orient myself where the string trimmer head is parallel with the line that I want to cut. And the important thing about this is I want to lock my arms down and I want to eliminate all movement with that trimmer. I don't want it going side to side. I want it locked down nice and tight. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you a nice clean line and not a jagged line that doesn't look good. So once I do that, I'm just going to start my trimmer and I'm going to kind of keep that head parallel with the curve that I'm cutting. So you can see that whole time my arms did not move at all. The trimmer did not move at all. The only thing that was moving was I was twisting my torso to stay with that curve, stay parallel with that curve, and I was walking. And that way it gives me a nice clean line and a good job on it. Now the thing about natural edging is I've only cut this vertically. I still have to cut it horizontally. So once I get to the end of my line, I'm going to come back and trim backwards. And now I've trimmed horizontally. And the reason I do that backwards is most trimmers, the heads spin counterclockwise, and that means that they're shooting all the debris to the left. If I was to do this forward and trim like that, I would be shooting all those grass clippings into my flower beds, into my mulch beds. So by doing it backwards this way, I'm shooting all that debris out back into the yard. So that's called soft edging. And like I said, very simple. I'm going to hold it with the normal handle just like I would with a string trimmer. I'm going to curl my wrist in and I'm going to pinch this trimmer up under my arm. So that's it right there. Hello everyone, this is Michael with Quiet Lawn. If you'd like advice, information, or tips about taking care of your lawn or landscape, please follow us.